Well, hey everybody, welcome back to the wrecking yard and day 15 million of working on this little Blazer. We'll say we got it running. Now we have a transmission issue. First and second, when it hits second, she'll scoot you back in the seat. But then when you hit third, there becomes the problem. But I think I got it figured out. So let me take y'all in the shop. Try to explain. I mean, it'd be better if I don't have the transmission back out of it, but I think I figured out what is going on. It's a simple fix, but it's a whole day taking the transmission out, fixing it, and putting it back in. So let's take a look. And if there's any transmission guys out there that can let me know, because I'm fixing to hit you with a question that concerns me on that 3/4 clutch pack, because that's where it's at. But hang on, here we go. Okay, so we're in the shop. Okay, just for clarification purposes, okay? Here we go. Oh, go ahead. This is the drum out of the 84. This thing's got to be completely rebuilt after looking at it, but what we're looking at is 50 to 60 or 60 to 80 thousandths clearance in here. And they're saying, don't put those helper springs in this thing. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Because we took them out of this and put them in the one that's in the 85. But do put them in there if you can get to 15 or 20 thousandths by stacking more frictions up in here. So, okay, my question is, when is it get to be too tight? Because if we got 60 thousandths, let's say 65, right? And this is the only thing I didn't put in there. So if we measure this plate that goes behind the backing plate, we're at 55 thousandths, right? So at that point, we only have 5 to 10 thousandths clearance, unless it's 80 thousandths clearance. And then we got 25 or 30, comfortable with that. But the question is, right, when is it too tight? If you get it too tight, you're going to start it up and it's going to be in third gear right off the bat, right? Or you're going to be sitting back in the seat, that thing's, catching so hard. So there's the $50 million question. When is it too tight? When is the clutch packs too tight? I was watching the guy explain all that stuff, and he was shooting for 20 thousandths clearance, and the clearance is between the retainer ring and the top plate, right? He was shooting for 20 thousandths. He goes, if you're going to do that, yes, put them springs in. If you're going to go 60 to 80 thousandths, but he was like 80 thousandths is way too much, but don't use them because the springs get in the way. And that's what's going on in that Blazer right now. So again, the question is, when is the clutch pack too tight? How much actual clearance? Because he pulled the book out, and the book says on these little S10s, most of all 700R4s between 60, 80 thousandths clearance right there. But for a good lockup, you want it around 20 thousandths. So if I put this back in and we only have 10 thousandths clearance, is it too tight? Right? Do I need to buy different, those different
steels?
Not steels, but pressure plates, right? To adjust that, I don't know. If you got a transmission guy, hey, ask him, holler at me. If you know, holler at me. I know if we get him too tight, that thing's going to jerk your head off when it hits third. So anyway, that's where we're at. I hope you enjoyed this little explanation. But when we get the transmission out and I take that drum back out, I'll elaborate a little bit more. But I only put a couple of shorts up this week, and until I get that transmission out, there's not a whole bunch more to shoot a video on. So anyway, food for thought, man. Get out there and find the questions, because I can't. I mean, find the answers, not the questions. I got questions.
Got plenty of them.
But anyway, there you go. That's the video for the next 2 or 3 days. We'll see y'all in the next one. Lars is, you know, he's all gung-ho and happy he's going to pull his transmission out and put it back in.
Yeah, buddy. Not.
We'll see y'all in the next one.